In a world where cells battle to survive, one structure stands firm above them all, supports, protects, and stabilizes the entire cell. This structure is the cell wall, the unsung hero of the cellular world. You've heard of the nucleus, you've heard of the cell membrane. But let's be honest, without the cell wall, some cells wouldn't have a strong base to rely on, or even be able to survive at all in this world. The cell wall acts like a protective shield for the cell. You have structure, strength, and support. It is found in plant cells, fungi cells, even some prokaryotic cells. This powerhouse is made of 3 different layers: the primary cell wall, the middle lamella, and the secondary cell wall. The primary cell wall is flexible and grows. It even facilitates cell-to-cell communication. The middle lamella acts as a glue between the neighboring cells to provide stability for plant tissues. Finally, the second cell wall is a thick, rigid, lignin-reinforced layer that allows the cell wall to stand upright and survive against external forces. Each layer works together to make the wall not just strong, but also adaptable and reliable, and always there if you need something simple yet hardy. Strong and dependable sounds like a great organelle to me.
Good evening, my name is Andy Tran, correspondent for the Cellular Broadcast Corporation. Tonight we bring to you breaking remarks from presidential candidate, the cell wall from earlier today. Well, just to go into another subject, what they have done to our cell by allowing these millions and millions of molecules to come into the cytoplasm, it's a disaster, an absolute disaster. And look what's happening to the organelles all over the cell. And a lot of organelles don't want to talk about it. They're so embarrassed by it. The membrane, folks. It's leaky. It's letting anything in. Anything. In the cytoplasm, they're eating the ribosomes, the lysosomes. They're eating the organelles. They're eating the Golgi apparatus. They're eating the structure of the cell itself. And this is what's happening when you don't have a strong cell wall under cell wall leadership. We're going to be strong again. We're going to keep the cell safe. With no more osmosis chaos, no more weak membranes. We're building that cell wall, and the vacuum is going to pay for it. These remarks came only hours after opposing candidate, the Nucleus, held a press conference today to address his ongoing controversy with the ribosomes. I did not have transcriptional relations with that ribosome. Another quality our amazing cell wall has is its water regulation superpowers. While other organelles hide from danger, the cell wall steps and defends. It protects the cell from bursting and managing water pressure and handling trigger pressure of a cell like a champ. Only thanks to the cell walls, the plants stay upright, hydrated, and healthy. Can your precious Golgi apparatus do that? The cell wall is also made of some of the toughest materials on Earth. Cellulose is the key component in plant cell walls, and is also the most abundant biological material on Earth. It makes up about 33% of all plant matter.
So when you're holding a wooden pencil, you're holding the legacy of a cell wall. Although cellulose is super cool, the cell wall can have different key components in it based on the type of cell it is. For plants, it's cellulose. For bacteria, is a peptoglycan. And for archaea, it's pseudopeptoglycan. Our organelle adapts to its environment the best and still leaves the entire cell with strength. One of the key jobs of the cell wall is helping unify the cell community. The cell wall is an amazing team player. It is always helping cells stick together to build multicellular organisms like trees, flowers, and even moss. And even when the cell is considered dead, the cell wall is able to communicate between cells through special channels called plasmodesmata. Even when the cell is at its lowest, the cell wall still works hard to make sure the cells around it are okay. Finally, when humans are sick, the antibiotics we take attack bacterial cell walls. Since we don't have cell wall because we are made up of eukaryotic cells, antibiotics target their cell wall to break down their defense system so we can heal. Shape, strength, support, adaptability, communication, and protection. The cell wall does it all. So when it comes to which organelle is the best, the choice is clear. Cell wall, because the real heroes don't need a membrane to shine.